I caught my wife with another man in our bed, and I didn't scream. I ended it quietly with one phone call. When I opened our bedroom door that night, I expected candles, a quiet smile, maybe my wife pretending she forgot what day it was, then pulling out a surprise at dinner like she always did. It was our 10th anniversary. Instead, my life was on the sheets. Elena Moreno, my wife, was in our bed with another man. It wasn't ambiguous. It wasn't a misunderstanding. Their bodies were tangled, clothes scattered across the floor like evidence, low laughter still floating in the air when I froze in the doorway. The bed we picked out together after the wedding. The bed we cried in after losing our first child. The bed we lay in and planned a future she was already burning down. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. My mind went strangely empty, and at the same time, something inside me hardened into stone. Elena saw me first. The color drained from her face, like someone unplugged her. The man, dark hair, too comfortable to be a first time, yanked the sheet up. Elena pushed herself upright, clumsy, panicked. "Carlos," she stammered. "This isn't what it looks like." I looked past her to my nightstand. Our wedding photo still stood there. Two younger versions of us smiling like promises were permanent. I swallowed once, slow. Then I said, so calmly it didn't even sound like my voice, "Don't worry, you're about to get exactly what you deserve." And I walked away, not running, not shaking. I went to the kitchen, set my keys on the counter, and pulled out my phone. In my jacket was a small gift box, her favorite earrings, a bottle of wine I'd saved for months. I stared at those things for half a second. Then I made one call, not to a friend, not to my brother, to the last person Elena ever expected me to involve. When I returned to the hallway, Elena was still talking. Excuses, apologies, fake confusion. The man avoided my eyes. I tilted my head and said softly, "Get dressed." Elena frowned. "What are you talking about?" I smiled. "We're having company." A car door slammed outside. Elena's whole body went rigid. I leaned close to her ear and whispered, "Happy anniversary." Javier Roldan walked in first. Elena's business partner, her mentor since she started the company, the man she treated like family. Behind Javier was a woman in a tailored suit carrying a briefcase, a lawyer. Elena's face went white. "Carlos," she breathed. "Are you insane?" "No," I said. "I'm done being naive." Javier didn't speak at first. He just looked. The messy bed, the half-dressed man. Elena, sweating like guilt, had a pulse. Javier's expression shifted slowly, from surprise to disappointment to something darker. "So it was true," Javier said finally. Elena took a step back. "True what?" The lawyer opened her briefcase. "Mrs. Moreno," she said evenly, "we're not only here because of infidelity. The air changed. We're here because of fraud, misuse of company funds, and breach of fiduciary duty." Elena blinked hard. "What the hell are you talking about?" Javier looked at me. "You sent me everything," he said quietly. "The transfers, the invoices, the fake reimbursements." I didn't flinch. For months, I'd felt it. Little things that didn't add up. Unexplained transfers. Business trips that didn't match her calendar. Credit cards with strange charges. Late nights that felt like lies. So I dug. And what I found wasn't just cheating. It was a double life funded by their company. Elena wasn't just having an affair. She was stealing to pay for it. The man stood up fast, shaking. "I didn't know any of this," he blurted. "She told me you were separated." I looked at him once. "That's the first honest thing said in this house tonight." Elena's knees buckled slightly. "Carlos, please," she whispered. "We can fix this." I met her eyes for the last time with no emotion left to give. "You broke this marriage long before tonight." Javier turned to the lawyer. "Do it." The lawyer's tone stayed surgical. "Effective immediately. All company accounts will be frozen. Mrs. Moreno will be removed as a signing authority. A civil suit will be filed. Criminal charges will follow." Elena dropped to her knees, not because she loved me, because she could already feel her life collapsing. The man bolted out of the house like he just realized he was in the wrong movie. Elena stayed, alone. People assume revenge happens in a burst of anger. Mine didn't. Mine was built from months of little moments where my gut whispered, "This isn't right." I didn't go hunting for betrayal. I went hunting for truth. The next morning, the company's emergency board meeting wasn't emotional. It was brutal. Elena arrived with red eyes and fake humility. Javier didn't look at her like a partner. He looked at her like a liability. Elena tried to talk. Javier held up a hand and said one sentence. "You didn't just betray Carlos. You betrayed all of us." The board voted in under 3 minutes. Elena was removed. Full story on channel link below.